As it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to their own goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
Pass complete.
Now a second and 2.
Krosky-Merritt. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards that time, and a Washington. first.
That's a 49-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon Jones on the
Part of
cover.
what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Daniels. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Daniels looking to throw.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
To throw, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Broncos.
Hey, we're good.
First down.
I'm up.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Toss left side for Harvey.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
R.J. Harvey.
27 yards.
And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Broncos 6. Commanders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Here's Daniels. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is into the hands of Krosky Merritt. Room here to run. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 55 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now it's Nix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
19 yards that time for number 19 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing Nix. He gets this into the hands of Harvey. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Pass. Complete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense.
It's a gain of 4.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside
3
here in this first quarter.
Here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Nix from the shotgun. That'll be complete to Harvey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Harvey brings up third down.
Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Wagner.
Here's 3rd and 7.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Touchdown.
R.J. Harvey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are once again back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Successful. That makes the score Broncos 14. Commanders.
And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. To throw is Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
Complete to Debo
That's good.
Samuel.
The completion there for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
And it'll be second down.
Second and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
To the air goes Daniels. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down approaching the 21.
That's good.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Deebo Samuel, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Moody good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Jake Moody.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Ready? Hey, kill.
On the handoff, Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. A 63-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Motion. Captain.
Back to throw. Nix. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Ready. 180. With Hunt. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Hey, Shaw, let's go. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay.
The final shot before break. Nix. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Broncos first
Line
down.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180 with Hunt. Middle, middle, middle.
Now Harvey. And he stopped immediately there.
Hey,
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
To throw. Here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hold on, set. Olay, olay, olay. Ready. 180 with Hunt. Captain, 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 captain.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That went out wide and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
is...
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Here's Daniels. Over the middle here to Brown. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin,
Washington.
41 yards. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Jake Moody.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the
It's a gain
playmakers.
of 2. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ole, ole, ole! Ole, ole, ole! Captain, 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 captain.
Now it's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup
It's
of
a
8.
gain of 8. Brings
From
up
the
second
46,
and 2.
here's second down
at
and
the
2.
Commanders' 46-yard line.
Oh, my son! Bombers, bombers, bombers. Ready! My name is Hunt.
Throwing Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard
Boy,
line.
Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Now Daniels. All wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Noah Brown, 47 yards. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Evan Ingram.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete.
Leads to second
Good
and
coverage
10
there, forced the ball free,
line.
and it's second down.
On! Ole! Ready!
Here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down.
37.
First
Now an
down at
audible
the
here into something
47-yard
else.
line.
On play action, here's Nix. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable second and 13.
Hold on, son. I'm up. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt. Bombers. Ole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be third and 13. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A gain of 11
Well, they certainly
yards.
had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Hold on, son. Ready. 180. Hunt. Ole.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end. He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 50-yard line.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's across midfield. He's got room at the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
Yards.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Daniels.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown.
To Noah Brown.
Noah Brown,
Touchdown,
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Pass midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Nix to the air. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Oh, captain, 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 captain. Ready. My name is Hunt.
To throw is Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this. Lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Ole. Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Looking to throw. Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Broncos first down.
Nix going to give to Harvey. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He was taken down by Bobby
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Joe. 37. Captain, 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 captain.
2nd and 5. Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another catch for it there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Oh, my son. Ready. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Chill, chill, chill. Olay, olay, olay.
2nd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at Samuel. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
25 yards
now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw is Daniels. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Commander's first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, Oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready. 180. Return. Chill. Captain.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man display, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and in Powell Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Return. The Panthers. Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Out of the shotgun. Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Young. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
A second down throw for Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Young to throw. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
10 more yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Look at play action with Young. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. The pass intended for Xavier Leggett. And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On second down, Young. Going right, it's taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Now Young. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Tommy Tremble, tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second down. They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing on second down, Young. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. To the pylon, he's pinned.
The keeper.
Bryce Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Broncos nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Captain, oh my son! Ready! Ready! Away!
Nick's now on 1st and 10. Nick Scorton getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Up 2nd and 17.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Chill.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Oh my son! Ready! Kill!
A run with the Central Florida product, Harvey. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Hey, we're good.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, this is Harvey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down,
Broncos.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Bombers.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Nix to throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Captain.
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in. It's It's R.J. Harvey. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before third down.
Oh, my son! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay! True.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10. Here's Young. There's a short one caught by Sanders.
Young's pass.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's second and 2. To throw, Young. That one out wide. Dowdle. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Third down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll try to run for it to cover. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. As this defense is unable to hold. Gain of 7 on that 3rd and 2.
Panthers first down.
And with the ball on your side of the 50,
A gain of
if
7.
they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on 4th down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up its second down
and 10.
Back to the air. It's Young. That's the left side. Hauled in by Leggett. And they'll work this close to a first down. Maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
A gain of 11
now the timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and 10. Young. Exiting the pocket right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Yards.
Now timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal.
A 30-yard
No issues there. This one is good.
Makes the score
And the Panthers go out to a 10-3 lead.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. They'll go with the reverse. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. DJ Wonnum in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top. Now Nick's going to look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
At the 18-yard line.
Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Captain, 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 captain.
To throw is Nix. That's caught right side at Franklin.
Hey, we're going,
Third and 9.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
Joe. Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Bombers. Olay, olay, olay! Olay, olay, olay! Captain.
Here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Almost set! Ready! Let's hunt!
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff it on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Dowdle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Young to throw on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun. Young. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Gain of 12.
12 yards on that hookup. It's a Carolina first down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Young. That is hauled in at the 5.
More yards.
And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal, Carolina.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Here's Young to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Now Young. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Carolina. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The PAT up and good.
Makes the score,
and the Panthers move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Joe.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shanahan. Bombers.
Nix now on first and 10. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
First and
they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Captain. Oh, I said. Ready. Away. Joe. Away.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
very
Cortland
stout
Sutton.
there. That's going to bring up Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, my son.
Throwing. Nix. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Going to need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, my son. Bombers, bombers, bombers.
They'll drop to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Throw. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Bombers.
Throwing is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Intended for
a great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Oh, my son. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Throw.
Back to throw is Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M.
Every defensive coordinator in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Yellow.
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Here's
a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready. Look, ready.
To throw is Young. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Alex Singleton. In for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down.
Let's go. 33. Yellow. Striker, 3-3. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a 7 yards.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On fourth down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And this is a pretty good result.
Take over
That
first
kick
and
will
10
head out of
at their
bounds.
own 33-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Ole, ole, ole! Oh, my son! Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, 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 captain. Ole, ole, ole! Oh, chill. Ole, ole, ole!
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.